everyone. Man, I'll tell you what, things are changing. Things I didn't expect to be changing are changing. Truck's still running great. Good situation there. Heavy equipment stuff is really coming along. Nothing's really set in stone yet, but in the process of doing my research, I was looking around at this property that I own. A good portion of it's leased by a company that it's doing some recreational stuff, and the front acreage is basically not being used. So I was going to figure out what I could do about building something out there. We'll see what happens there. If I do like a storage lot or full on like a building with storage, units to be rented out or leased out or whatever. But the big shift is that in doing some research in the city about developing that portion or parceling it off or something, to find out where utilities are and how much, just doing all the research. It turns out that the previous situation, the tenants that are on the property right now have been operating for 10 years at the same location, but kind of unintendedly I found out that they are running without a permit of any kind, and the city doesn't even know they're running. So that's kind of a problem. Now that I'm the owner, now that I know that, I have an obligation to kind of address that and figure out what's going to happen there. I'm going to have to talk to them about it and say, hey, we need a lease. We need an actual lease that requires you not only to have me as additionally insured on your business, but for you to be running according to city ordinance. And the problem that I've got right now is I don't even know if they're even doing that legally, because the property is zoned heavy industrial. And everything that I've been looking at online and even using some AI stuff, like in the city of Lorain, Ohio, you can't run recreational business on industrial. So that's kind of an issue. I don't know what's going to happen there. I'm going to have to readdress them. They said that they were going to do some research, and I told them I was pretty busy. I'd get back to them in 2 weeks. So we will see. If I wait that long, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go down to City Hall and march my happy rear up in there and find out what's going on. Meanwhile, I'm going to reach out to the tenants and say, hey guys, we got to address that, because to me it's a giant liability. If these guys are running without even the city even knowing about it, I don't know what that means as far as additional fines and fees, and maybe the city might even come in and shut them down. That's the last thing I want. So I'm going to get in touch with them and have them start talking to the city, because it's their responsibility, it's their business. And I mean, it's been long enough. They need a rent increase too. Not that I want to, I'm not going to raise it like crazy, like a couple $100. Their current rent on 30 acres is not even $1,000. So I'm probably going to raise that, or try to work with them and raise that a little bit. I don't know, $1,500. Who knows? It's been a long time. Apparently, since before I purchased the property, they hadn't had a rent increase since 2016. I wish my apartment hadn't had a rent increase in that long. Who knows? So that's the next step in things. But I just figured I'd update you guys. Still working towards the construction stuff, but having this pretty big side issue, because I don't even know what's allowed on this property right now, and I got to figure that out. So stick it out. Wait for the updates. The updates are going to be coming quick, fast, and in a hurry. We'll see what they say about the discovery. See if they work with me or what they decide to do. But that's about all I have for the time being, guys. I'm like I said, trying to live with intention, trying to live honestly, trying to live forward with the whole idea of pay it forward and do things properly. We will see what happens. Well, God bless everyone. God bless. We'll have to see this. This is gonna be a wild ride. I think I have a sneaking suspicion. So take care.